Hello, welcome to another episode of Nightcap. I am your host, your favorite sports uncle, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. One
Yeah.
of the fifth best route runner in NFL history. He's slowly moving up the charts. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch him by the time we wrap up tonight. Make sure you click that subscribe button. You're doing a great job, guys. Make sure you tell your family, friends, loved ones, neighbors. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, because you know we get it going early and often on Nightcap.
Yeah.
Man, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I know man, we got to address a lot tonight. We got Keith Lee responded to you.
Keith Lee, that's my dog.
No, ain't your dog. No. He don't want to be your dog. That's my dog.
My dog.
The Bengals beat the Bills tonight, 24-18. Joe Burrow was spectacular. 31 of 44, 348, 2 touchdowns. T. Higgins had a monster game. They did a pretty good job of keeping it with doubling Chase.
Yeah.
And so when you double one guy, now you're number 2 guy, you get to be number 1 for a night. Show us what you got. And he stepped up, played unbelievable. They ran the ball just well enough to kind of keep him off balance. They did a great job. And even when they got pressure on Joe, he was able to escape a lot of that pressure and make throws down the field. You were at the game for a little while. Tell me what some of your takeaway was from that ball game.
I mean, what I did take away from the game is Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, when he is healthy, how everything, the dynamic of that offense changes. Listen, the energy in the stadium was unbelievable. You know, there are not very many times that I have an opportunity to go to the Bengals games. Obviously, I try to attend at least one game a year. This is my second game after being at the Ring of Honor game, obviously, and being in that stadium tonight and seeing that offense operate, especially the first drive. The first drive of the game, they set the tone. They went right down the field, and Joe put on a clinic. They ran the ball well. They passed the ball well. There was a dose of balance on both sides of the ball, really confusing the Bills defense and not knowing how to stop them. And Joe was beautiful. Obviously, I was watching the defense, and you know when you're sitting in the stands, it's very easy to tell what's coming defensively. Even with Jordan Poyer trying to disguise stuff, you can still see it clear as day. And obviously, I know Chase was a little frustrated. They wouldn't allow him to get off tonight. He had a few catches, but he wasn't able to have a game that really changed the dynamic of the game. But obviously, T. Higgins did get off. He got off, and it went really well for him. And you say a number 2. I really see T. Higgins as a number 1, because if he was anywhere else, he would be the number 1 receiver. So I consider us being very fortunate in having him on that offense. And I consider us, you know, one of the teams that are fortunate to have 2 number 1s. Other than that, that deep ball to Chase could have really blew the doors open on that game. Right. We could have really sealed the deal a lot earlier, and it shouldn't have come down to what it did. We were inside the 10. I think it was maybe late in the third quarter. And penalties took us all the way back to the 30. We can't have that, but it didn't come back to haunt us. You know, we did get the W tonight, and I'm very, very happy that we are rolling as a team.
Well, if you think about it, Ocho, the Bills got the ball and went right back down the field, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, man, we might get ready for a shootout.
Right.
But the game kind of settled down. The Bengals grabbed control of the ball game because they went right back down the field and made it 14-7. And then I think the extended lead made it 17-7, I think, going into the half. And so the Bengals, their defense, I mean, offensively, we know what they possess. That's where the money is at. You got the big time playmakers. You got Joe Burrow. You got a nice running back in Joe Mixon. We know what Jamar Chase is. You mentioned T. Higgins would probably be a number 1 in a lot of other places. Boyd, a very big but a very reliable and durable slot receiver that's going to make key third down catches, going to keep the chain. He's a chain mover. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he's going to keep the chains. He's going to keep your offense on the field to give you an opportunity to get the ball into the end zone. So you have to be pleased. If you're the Bengals, you're really pleased with the way you played tonight. You didn't turn the ball over. You didn't put the ball in harm's way. And defensively, you got the one takeaway. You stole a possession from them. You guys did turn the ball over. I think you did turn the ball over once.
Yeah, once. Yeah, Taylor Britt. Hey, listen, I think for some reason this season I've been seeing it more and more in cover 2. Most of these interceptions are coming in cover 2 with a corner. He ignoring the flat. The back is always coming out in the flat, and they just saying forget it, and they just drifting back further and further and picking off every goddamn corner route, and it's happening every week.
But if you watch late in the ball game, Cincinnati hit a ball to Chase, and what they
Yeah,
did, they told it back to push up a little further, and
further,
so
right,
couldn't get back over the top. Because here's the thing
right.
with that cover two: if you don't put hands on him, that's a
Yeah,
hard get over the top for the safety
yeah.
because the quarterback got really good arms. They're gonna get that ball up and down
Yeah,
before
every time.
get over the top. So they made it. Chase did a great job getting outside, getting a free release. Joe did a great job of putting the ball on the money before the safety get over the top. But so now the Bengals are what? Bengals are 5-3.
5.
Pittsburgh 5-3.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland 5-3. Baltimore sits atop the division 7-2.
Woo. Well, Baltimore look good today. We'll get to
But,
that, but god
we
damn, they look good today.
Time for Ocho and I to make some predictions for Week 9 and introduce a new game called the VLTED Challenge. We're excited to use the VLTED app, spelled VLTED. VLTED is an app where you can track your sports prediction and participate in daily cash prize pools. Show off your sports knowledge by dropping a hot take or challenging your friends to a variety of predictions. Download the app, join the Shannon Sharpe Week 9 pool for a chance to win $2,500 in cash prizes. The best part is every pool is completely free to join. All you have to do is answer the questions and risk confidence points on each prediction for a chance to walk away with some serious cash. Before we go head to head on some challenges, it's time for my weekly sharp prediction that will be locked into the VLTED app. I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs to win more than 12 and a half games. I got a few more predictions for Week 9, and Ocho wants to challenge me on the ones he disagreed with. Remember, you can prove you're smarter than your friends by using the VLTED Challenge feature. Ocho, for the VLTED Challenge, first up, Lakers at Heat. I predict the Lakers will win at the Heat, and I'm willing to risk 20 units. Tell me why you think I'm wrong.
Well, I know you're wrong, and you're gonna lose 20 units because I love the Lakers. I love LeBron, but right now the Lakers have lost 3 straight in Miami. As of right now, the Lakers are 0-3. So what does that tell you?
Right now,
What does history tell you?
What the Heat doing? How many games the Heat won?
You know what?
Not that many.
What is our record? I'm not sure what the Heat record is. It might be 1-2. But y'all,
so you putting up the 20 units?
I'm putting up 20
I'm
units.
gonna have 40 units.
Y'all 0-3.
I'm gonna win these 20 units. Okay, how about this one? I'm gonna predict another one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna predict that LeBron will outscore Jimmy Butler. I risk 30 units on that.
You know what? And you're gonna lose another 30 units. And it's no disrespect to the GOAT. I know that's your boy. I know he's King James. I know he's the chosen one. I know he's arguably the best basketball player ever. But Jimmy Butler, every time he played the Lakers, he's scoring 27 or better. He's scoring 27 better. He hadn't hit 27 points this year yet. He averaging 20 so far. But every time he played the Lakers, for some reason he come up to play and show out. I got Jimmy scoring more than LeBron.
We got Torian Prince. We got Cam Reddish. We got Christian Wood. We got AD. We got 4 guys that we can throw at him. Ain't no way he gets outscoring GOAT James. Last up, I'm going to predict the Lakers to score more than 106.5 points against the Heat. I'm willing to risk 10 units on that.
Well,
I give you a chance to get some of your units back.
And there's one thing about it, man. You're gonna be 0-3. You're gonna be 0-3 because
20, 36.
Yeah, you finna lose them 10 units. The Lakers only averaging 103 points per game.
That's until we played y'all.
The Heat,
now we about to be averaging 110.
Listen to me now. The Heat got dogs on defense. Butler, Bam, Kyle Lowry, each would average a steal a game. So you already know what's gonna happen. Them 10 units finna be gone.
Okay, y'all have 5 steals. We got 115 points. I win 10 units. You lose 10 units.
Ain't happening.
So a grand total, if my math is mathing correctly, I'm gonna be up 60 units.
Actually, you not. You're gonna lose.
Okay.
I'll take all them 60 units. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So there are predictions for Week 9. They're now locked into the VLTED app. If you want to prove you're smarter than your friends, go download the VLTED app and use the challenge feature. And make sure you enter the Shannon Sharpe Week 9 pool. It is totally free to join, and first place wins $2,000. Remember, VLTED is spelled VLTED, and the QR code is right on the screen. While we all love watching our favorite teams on television, there's nothing better than being at a game live and in person, sitting courtside. Take it from me. And the best way to get tickets to any of these games is on Gametime, the fastest growing ticket app in the U.S. Gametime is obsessed with finding ways to help you save money on tickets. You can find exclusive flash deals and sponsored deals on games and concerts daily. The zone deals, you pick the section, and Gametime picks the seat for an average savings of 18%. And with Gametime Guarantee, you'll always get the best price. If you find the tickets in the same section and row for less, Gametime will credit you 110% of the difference. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and redeem code Nightcap for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, download Gametime app, enter the code Nightcap. That's NIGHTCAP for $20 off. Download Gametime today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. The Eagles beat the Cowboys. Dak Prescott had a monster day throwing the football. 29 of 44, 374, 3 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, 17 of 23, 203, 2 touchdowns. But we kind of talked about this game leading into the game because we saw Philadelphia last week against Washington football team.
Yeah.
And I said, Ocho, Sam Howell just threw for 397 and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So what do you think Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb's thinking? Ooh, if Sam Howell and McLaurin and Dotson, if they got those numbers, what we going to do?
Yeah.
And I saw you earlier say, man, give Dak some. But you know it, Ocho, when the rubber needs to meet the road, Dak got to get that ball. Now, I've been saying, oh, you hating. I'm saying, guys, kicking field goals in the red zone will get you beat. Now, one team was 3 of 5 in the red zone. One team was 3 of 3 in the red zone. Now, you tell me, without knowing anything, which team you think won the game? The team that went 3 of 3 in the red zone or the team that went 3 of 5 in the red zone?
The team that went 3 of 3, obviously. It went 3 of 3. Listen, those 2 possessions where they weren't able to score, it hurt them in the tail end. And then obviously that third quarter, listen, this was a great game. This was a great game. It was a shootout. It was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But something about that third quarter where the goddamn Eagles outscored the Cowboys 14-0 was the change in the game. And the Cowboys still had the opportunity at the very end of the game to get the ball back and still had the opportunity. Was it to tie it or actually win the game? Right?
They could have won the game. They'd have won the game.
They could have won the game. And when CD caught that dig route on about the 2 of the 3,
right.
And I stood up. I said, I know he ain't about to score.
No. If he'd got in there through 4 people, he'd have been Hercules. He'd have been Hercules. But Ocho, and people, this is not hindsight. This is not piling on. These are the moments that Dak has got to come through.
Right.
Okay, you look at the stat line: 29 of 44, 374, 3 touchdowns. The game is right there for him to take. This is the moment. Now, he can shut a lot of people up.
Yeah.
What's the song go? If only for one night. He could have done that. If only for one night.
Yeah.
Ocho, on the 2-point play, tell the people at home that didn't watch the game what he did. He stepped out of bounds.
He stepped, listen. Okay, he stepped out of bounds on the 2-point play. Okay. He is making an effort to score the best way he can. Listen,
I pay for effort. You make 40+ million for results or effort. Did they pay you for effort?
Baby, don't do that. Don't do that.
What did the Bengals pay you for?
Huh?
That was a smooth route.
Yeah, they paid me for my feet. That's the only reason they paid me for my feet. But I understand what you're saying. He didn't realize where he was and stepped a little too far, outside.
He got to realize you're a pro. Those are moments. Remember we talked about.
Right. Yeah, this game is built on moments. You're right. You're right about that. And then in that moment, he messed up and didn't give his team a chance to get that 2-point conversion. But they still had an opportunity to win at the end of the game.
Hold on. You remember, instead of in the red zone, they kick a field goal. That's 3 instead of 7. And guess what? They turned the ball over on downs in the red zone. That's 0 instead of something. They missed the 2-point conversion. So now, just think, you get the 2-point conversion. Now you get an opportunity to kick a field goal to tie the game and send it into overtime. So there are a lot of things that could have materialized. And these are the moments that define quarterback. Look, Tom Brady, think about the Super Bowl. Tom Brady threw for 140-something yards in that game.
Yeah.
But what was it? It was his ability to put them in field goal range to kick the field goal. How many times? We've seen the quarterback play really, really bad. But when the rubber needs to meet the road, when we need a play, we're counting on they get it done. And Dak needs to have more of those.
Right. You know what I think about? Even with it only being week 9 in the season, having a game like that to that magnitude to me is a great teaching tool for Dak, for them
Okay.
offensively, because you had a great game, obviously throwing for 374. You finally got an opportunity to get CD Lamb involved and him trying to
He had a
make an
monster
impact
game.
on the game. Huh?
I see. CD had a monster game. What did he
Oh
have?
yeah, yeah.
190?
They have an impact on the game. So games like this, as close as this game was, I think when the opportunity and the moment presents itself again for Dak and the Cowboys team, they will come through.
We've been saying this. Dak's been in the league since 2016. How many times have we asked him in this moment to be what Jerry paid you to be
Right.
what Cowboys fans and
Right.
Cowboys supporters, that's what they're asking you to be.
Right.
That's the
Right.
moment. Nobody asking you to throw for 500 yards against the Giants. Nobody
Right.
cares. Nobody cares when you throw for 300 yards against the Jets. Nobody
hmm
cares. These are the moments.
hmm
Because what we've seen now, come on now, Ocho.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. They've come up short. They come up short in those moments. But at some point, with the sample side that we've seen, with the sample side that the Cowboys fans have had to experience since Dak has been at the helm, at some point the tides have to turn. At some point the tides have to turn. So what happens if later on in the season that moment comes and he lives up to that moment? At some point it has to happen. And it's probably going to happen when you least expect it. And this might be the year. This
16,
might be the year.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So that's 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you go buy a $10 million house and then play the lottery and hope you win it to pay it off? That's not how you do it.
Let me tell you something. That was a beautiful analogy right there. I like where you're going. I like where you're going.
You keep telling me this might be the year, but what has history shown you?
Right. I understand what you're saying, but listen, every season there are 32 teams.
Yes.
Every season there are 32 teams, and all 32 of those teams have the same goal in mind: to reach the Super Bowl and try to get that Lombardi.
You and I both know.
What has history told you?
Ocho,
only two gonna make it.
Ocho, you and I both know you played this game long enough. Yeah. We know there's only about 6 teams, 8 teams really.
Realistically.
They realistically have a chance.
That's gonna have a chance.
I know that. And everybody say, hey, guys, we could do it this year. We have the talent in this room. No, we don't. No, you don't.
Right.
No, you don't.
Well, listen, you hear what you just said? The Cowboys have the talent now. They have the talent offensively and defensively. And it's going to come down to the quarterback play in those moments. He has to capitalize on those moments and be the quarterback of elite status.
If you go back and look at all the great quarterbacks, they've had that moment. Mm-hmm. It was Elway in the drive, or you look at Brady, or you look at Mahomes, or you look at whomever it may be. Joe Burrow. They've had those moments. And he's gonna get an opportunity. They're gonna make the playoffs. They're too good of a team not to make the playoffs.
Right.
And it's gonna come down because the playoff team, when it gets the further you go along, the teams get closer and closer.
Right.
Who can make the play when it matters the most? So I'm gonna get an opportunity, Ocho, to go make a first down, to make a throw that's gonna get us a first down. Or I'm gonna have to use my legs to get us a first down. Or I'm gonna have to make throws to get us in field goal range or go get us a touchdown. Can he do that?
Do it.
And I think that's what people are waiting to see, so he can silence these critics. And all he has to do it is once.
Yeah.
All he has to do it is once. And it's going to change his life. Because look, if you play the quarterback, if you play that position in Dallas, you're a hero, and win the Super Bowl, you're a hero. Roger Staubach is Mount Rushmore.
Forever.
Troy is forever. There's something that comes along that now Roger didn't want to do the media. But you look at Don Meredith. He was on football for 20 years. You look at Tony Romo. You look at Aikman. You look at what comes along playing that position in Dallas.
Yeah. You're right. Listen, I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic, just like Jerry Jones. I'm optimistic, like the rest of the Cowboy fans. I'm not even a Cowboy fan in general, but I'm looking at the lay of the land and what they're doing offensively. Defense, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be all right. I'm just looking at how they're improving week to week, as we said. If the defense is not having takeaways, if the special team is not putting them in good positions, but offensively they got it done.
Right.
Offensively, they got it done. Went up and down the field. They ran the ball. Pollard ran the ball really well. They had CeeDee Lamb involved. There are a few penalties that really weren't penalties defensively by the DBs. Other than that, you fix those issues when it comes time, crunch time in those moments. I'm telling you, that can gonna come through. It's gonna happen.
Okay. Chiefs beat the Dolphins. This game took place in Munich. Munich, right? I think it was in Germany.
Yeah, Munich.
Mahomes was 20 of 30, 185, 2 touchdowns. He did lose a fumble. Rasheed
Hmm.
Rice had a touchdown. Jarek McKinney had a touchdown. Travis Kelce, not so much one of his days. He had 3 catches for 14 yards. Tua, 21 of 34, 193, 1 touchdown. Fumbled the snap on 4th down. Looks like he saw the
Mm.
bomb blitz coming. Do one thing about Jim Schwartz. If you watch the Kansas City Chiefs, if you
He
watch
coming.
him, he gonna blow you up. They call it zero, we call it bomb.
Yeah.
We blowing it up. Hey, the blast radius is gonna be astronomical.
Yeah.
But we coming. And to do it was in Frankfurt. Excuse me, I'm sorry, not Munich. It was in Frankfurt. What would you take away? What do you? And I'm gonna give you my thoughts, but I want you to go first.
Yeah.
What do you see from the Dolphins?
Listen, I thought the game was completely over. You know, when you play Madden and a
Yeah.
team and somebody beating you 21 zip, that's
Yeah.
skunk. You got to get up. You got to get up off them sticks. You got to get off them sticks. But for them to go in at the half down 21 zip and then fight back and make it a game, and it was 20-14, I say, oh, we good. And I'm saying we because I'm from Miami, so I'm saying, oh, we good. We
We
got
good,
this.
yeah. Right.
So I'm trying to figure out what in the hell is going on. The 4th down. We need that opportunity. You can't make that mistake
Right.
at that moment to give us an opportunity to tie the game. We need
Right.
that. Even if the blitz is coming, secure the catch so you have an opportunity
Yes.
to get the ball to somebody. Because
You missed what
if there's zero blitz coming, oh baby, somebody open.
Yes. Yes.
Somebody open. We
Well,
needed it, and I wish you would have caught that ball so we would have saw what would have happened.
You remember he missed Cedric Wilson Jr. earlier
On the deep ball.
on the deep ball.
On the deep
He
ball.
He said they got confused. He threw the ball like it was going to be a back shoulder. He ran it like it was going to be a go ball. So
But
I can
the corner was nowhere near.
Oh yeah, yeah. And so I thought Tyreek was too amped. He wanted to play too well. Two huge drops, a fumble that resulted in the 7, and that's what happens sometimes. You know, you put so much emphasis. I want to show you guys made a mistake. You should have gave me my money. I could have still been here. Yada, yada. Ocho, you know, you just get, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. And
you think he added any added pressure on himself? Because at the end of the day, it's still football. It's still just football, and that's what he does.
Your last girlfriend, you ain't got rail. You wanted to show I got somebody better than you. She looked better than you. She got more money than you, and she finer than you. That's what you do. You don't. What job you ever worked on and say, you know what? I go get me a lesser job to show y'all.
Hey, you know what? I never thought about it like that. Honestly, I like the analogy. I like where you're going with it. You know, I don't really talk about people like that, but I never thought about it like that. But I think
you want your ass to miss. Hey, you wish you were with Ocho. You ain't want Cho. You ain't want Cho. You told, hey, you wanted to do what you wanted to do, but now look at me. Now look at me when I come. And you think you want to even speak to him.
Mm-hmm.
You want to even speak to him.
Yeah. I think, you know what? You drop balls. Drop balls happen. You drop them, I drop them. And being that maybe because Reek said what he said.
Yes.
Through the media about what
they're gonna get
this work. But listen, he didn't have a bad game. He was 8 for 62. He lost it. He did lose a fumble. Maybe trying to do a little too much. With the ball in his hands. But that's the way he plays. That's the way he plays. And you never want to change that dynamic of a special player like that. You're gonna have games like this. It just came at the wrong time.
But what we've seen, Ocho, with the exception of the Broncos, the Dolphins keep starting slow. Remember, they started down 14-0 to they was down to the Giants, and we see them do I think it was Carolina, not the Giants, it was Carolina, and then they come on against teams with a winning record. They're 0-3, averaging 17 points. Teams that don't have a winning record, they're 6-0, averaging 39 points.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what Dolphin fans want us to do. Because all I know is when they play somebody that's on their level,
right,
they're over and they average 39. I mean, 17. But when they play someone that they can run over, they're averaging 39 points.
Right.
Now, I don't know if the numbers just speak for themselves. I mean, I ain't adding nothing, I ain't taking nothing away from them. They play 3 teams with a winning record. They're 0-3. They play 6 teams that doesn't have a winning record. They're 6-0.
Yeah, but see, they're playing really well against teams that of a lesser caliber. I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna be disrespectful, to the teams that are below 500, but teams that have lesser caliber. And in order for Miami to compete, obviously in the playoffs, games like today, where you almost had opportunity to win, you have to win those games. Teams that are above 500, you have to play that much better and minimize penalties, minimize errors, so you always have an opportunity to win. Always.
Yes.
And that's one of the reasons that they're not. The penalties are killing them. The turnovers are killing them. And obviously, you can't make those mistakes.
So let me ask you a question. So what am I supposed to do? I haven't seen them do it against really good teams. So am I supposed to believe that they can do it, or do I wait until they show me they can do it?
Well, I think you should believe that they can do it, because being down 20,
what did they
being
show
down.
you?
I mean, look at today. They lost the game. But being down 21-zip and still fighting back to have opportunity to actually tie that game at the end against Kansas City Chiefs, arguably we would consider what not the best team in the league right now, but the way they're playing with the best quarterback. It was a great battle. It was a great duel.
You do realize the team that just beat Kansas City last week, the Dolphins hung 70 on.
Yeah.
So you keep telling
this is week to week now. Come on now. And the Chiefs played goddamn great defense today.
I see better than I hear.
The Chiefs played great defense today. We got to give them some goddamn credit too.
They play really. Their defense is really outstanding.
I got a question.
Yes.
And it's not even in the notes. But I got to give a big up to goddamn Ladarius Sneed. Did I say his name the right way?
Yes, Ladarius Sneed. Yes.
Oh my goodness. One of the few times I've seen someone.
You saw that quick jam press he put on Reed?
I saw it twice. And I tweeted it out and said, wait a minute. That's the first time I see someone actually time the quick jam right and actually get a hand on Reek. But most of the time, Reek is able to dip a shoulder and get up under that and be out of there.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I've seen it work since Tyreek has been in the league. The first time. And I don't think anyone else has the to pull that against Reek. But Ladarius Sneed, if you see this, man, I salute you. I've never seen that before. Good game today. Very good game today.
I'm definitely going to do it, especially if I know I got help over the top at least once, because the guys that used to be guys don't do it as much as they used to.
Right.
Because you can latch on to the guy. Guys, they called it freeze technique. They like to go open up, bam, they right there on you, and then all of a sudden you fighting to get off. The quarterback's going to go somewhere else. But yeah, give him. I mean, think about it, Ocho. They got Wilson on the field, they got Waddle on the field, and they got Reed. And Jim Ford says, I don't give a damn who on the field. We finna blow this thing.
Right. Yeah, that cover zero is hell, man. that cover zero is hell.
Hey, shout out to Sebastian and Faith for each donating 50 pieces. You know what? They gave us a 50 piece.
Faith, wait, 50 what? What 50 piece mean?
Hold on. Faith has requested Ocho sing her nephew a soulful happy birthday. As a birthday gift, I'll save everyone the pain, because I don't know y'all heard Ocho.
Wait, she told me to sing a happy birthday. Let me give him 2 lines.
Okay.
2 lines. You ready?
I'm ready.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That wasn't that bad, Ocho.
So I ain't even finished.
No, because now you got to transition. You did good. Them 2 lines was
hey, I was finna hit that high note though.
Oh no, I ain't high, so I won't be able to take it. But you did good.
Happy birthday, nephew.
Sebastian and Faith, we really appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Please, guys, click that subscribe button. You guys have gotten us growing faster than we ever imagined. We appreciate you, the love and support that you've shown us. Continue blessing us with your presence. Please feel free to comment, because Ocho be on some bull jive half the time, but I try to keep him in line. But thank you guys for tuning in. It really means a lot to us, and we're
Yo.
faster than we have anticipated. The Ravens did
Oh,
a demolition job
man,
on the
they
Seattle
cheating,
Seahawks.
man.
Baltimore, the Ravens are allowing 13.8 a game. The
They
last
cheating.
time the Ravens were this stingy on defense through the first 9 games, I happened to be on that team in 2000. They went on to win the Super Bowl. Baltimore has played 3 teams this season that entered the game with a winning record. They've beaten all 3 by a combined score of 103-12.
You know what? The Ravens cheating. That's the only thing I can think of. The Ravens are cheating. In this day and age, in this era, the Ravens are allowing 13 points a game. This is a pass happy, throw the ball 250 million times a game, and they're allowing teams to have 13 points a game.
Yes.
Listen to this. The people that are watching at home, to give you better context, the last 2 games, the Ravens have outscored the last 2 opponents 75-9. Let that sink in. If you playing Madden and you play somebody twice, there's no way on a video game you outscoring your last 2 people that you played 75-9. Let alone do it in real life.
Yeah.
Man, Ravens
and Seattle's a good team. It's not like they're slouch. They play really good. You know, they got those corners outside, Spoon and Wallen. Yeah. They got Quandre Diggs. They got Adams. They got those two studs at linebacker. Hey, they got a really good defensive team. And you look at their weapons with Smith, and you got Lockett, you got DK, you got Fant, and Gino's been throwing the ball really, really well. Now the turnovers are high, but he's been playing really well.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Gino has had a resurrection. I mean, after he was at the Jets, I don't think anybody thought he could be this.
Right. But you got to understand, he was at the Jets. You know,
yeah.
At the Jets, I mean, have we had a quarterback yet to be successful at the Jets based on the supporting cast around him? Now it's a little bit better. I like Zach, but Gino is in a great place. He sat behind Russell Wilson for a few years, and the supporting cast that Gino has at his helm makes his job that much easier. On top of the work that he's put in, and the work that he's put in is shown week to week. It wasn't as good today, obviously, because of who they're playing and who they had to play against.
Yeah.
Listen, the Ravens are hot, and it pains me to say that, being that my allegiance is to the Bengals, but I have to give props where props is due. Lamar had a okay game today. I'm so happy to see them. I'm so happy to see my dog Odell get in the end zone.
Odell got
he was a part of it
since the Super Bowl.
When it was the Rams. He had 5 and 56. Gus Edwards had 5 carries, 52 yards. He had 2 TDs. I mean, the defense had 4 sacks. They lead the game NFL with 35 sacks on the year. We in week 9, they got goddamn 35 sacks already.
They pressure your quarterback.
Come on, man.
Quarterback. Marlon Humphrey's back being the Marlon Humphrey. They got a very, very solid defense. Jackson Smith and Jigba. That's his name. Jalen Smith. They call him JSN because everybody be butchering his name. So we're going to go with JSN. Congrats, dog. Your first tub. Got in the end zone. That had to feel good. He's kind of frustrated because things hadn't been going his way. He just wants to show, I want to contribute. I want to show I can still be. I might not be the OBJ of the first 3-4 years in the league before the injury, 2 ACLs, fractured ankle, hernia surgery, all the things that I've had going on. I might not be that guy, but I'm still more than capable of making plays for a team that gives me an opportunity. Man, I saw something today, and I'll kind of watch this game, Ocho. CJ Stroud is having the greatest rookie season in history. He threw 470 yards, a new NFL rookie, single game record for a rookie, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. The man went and got to have a 75-yard game-winning drive. With 46 seconds. He said, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 40 and leave 6 cent change for you filthy animals.
And the funny thing about some of the passes, he threading the needle. These ain't no people just wide open. Accuracy, threading the needle, on the money, timing, receivers
running with it.
Man, guy right on his back, ball placement. Man, beautiful. The funny thing about it is CJ Stroud is picking up where he left off at Ohio State. Usually, to me, there's a learning curve. There's a learning curve that you hit because when you're in the preseason, everything is vanilla. So
Yeah.
they throwing everything in the kitchen sink at you to confuse you as a rookie quarterback, and you are still having stellar performances week in and week out.
Three
Tank Dell,
receivers over 100 yards and a touchdown. Three of
Tank
them.
Dell,
Another
Tank
receiver
Dell
had
having a
52
year.
yards. Dale, Nico Harris, all of them. I mean, those guys were phenomenal, and all that. And hey, D'Amico Ryans, let's give him some credit.
Wow.
The head coach taking over has that team playing exceptionally well
In the first year at that.
in its first year, and they're only going to get better because C.J. Stroud is only going to get better. His confidence is going to grow. That team's confidence in him is going to grow.
Yeah.
The belief that he can go out there and win any game. Bro, do you understand how hard it is to do what he did today?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this man is a rookie. He's only played 9 games,
Yeah.
8, 9 games, and he went and got the ball. He says, okay, man, y'all, I guess he went Brady mode. He said, because that seems to be the thing.
That's the pressure situation. That's the pressure situation where a rookie quarterback who's not familiar with it, college is one thing, but the NFL is another. Familiar with it, listen, when you're in a situation like that, you can't make no mistakes.
No.
You can't make no mistakes. And sometimes pressure busts pipes. But for him to be in that position, to have his team have a chance to win the game, 46 seconds on the clock, what's the first thing you do? You press. You try to do too much. Nah, I got this. Acting like he'd been here before. And that's exactly what he's playing like.
And here's the thing, Ocho. Because he's a rookie, if he doesn't get it done with 46 seconds, we're going to excuse it because he is a rookie. He'll learn from this, and he'll get better, and he'll be able to finish the job in the future. He's like, nah, I'm gonna finish this today,
right now.
Yeah, and went and got it done. Everybody in the chat seems to be talking about something, and they ask, and that's what we do because we go live. When you ask, we receive and we listen. Ocho, your mention seems to be a little bit busier than they normally are. Keith Lee posted a response video on TikTok asking you what are your qualifications to have a firm stance on this topic. Yeah, and I saw you going back and forth with a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I was having some fun.
What is your retort to what Keith Lee had to say?
I like his response. His response was really good. It was really good. Listen, the wordplay and the delivery in which he responded in such a refreshing, respectful way. There's really nothing you can say. And the funny thing about it is the way it was edited. Because one of the things I spoke on him about maybe the negativity of some of the critiques, but after my research and after my daughter getting on me and me doing my homework after the fact, I was like,
that's what the problem is. You don't wait till you flunk the class and then start doing homework. You do homework so you don't flunk.
Hold on now. Let me finish now. Okay. You know, he doing some goddamn good, phenomenal goddamn work. Some beautiful work. Hey, listen. Matter of fact, listen. You know, obviously I apologize, but I'm Team Keith Lee too now. Matter of fact, when he do full reviews, I'm going too.
Oh,
yeah, I'm going too.
I can see you.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna change my last name to Ocho Lee. That's how. Yeah.
Hey,
Ocho Lee.
How many people in our live right now?
How many we got?
We got 17,000.
Yeah.
The last time I seen a man backpedal like this, I was in the league. That was prime time.
Well, shit, hey,
like this right here.
Listen,
but you play corner. I can see you did play corner when you were younger.
I told you I played corner.
Turn your hips and get up out of there.
Yeah, but listen to me. Listen to me now. Now I did have a few. You listen to me? Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So I did have a few people from Atlanta restaurants reach out to me. I did have a few people from Atlanta restaurants reach out to me, and I'm gonna read one of the messages from one of the owners from the restaurant. Stay with me now. Those that are watching, stay with me. With all due respect to Keith Lee and what he's doing, but listen to me. Stay with me. Thank you for your message. I agree with you 100%. They don't realize that they have a level of responsibility with their reach. Bad reviews shared with 14 million followers will ruin a small business. We've been struggling to stay afloat, so definitely couldn't afford a bad review. Now, better context from what I said, because even when I said what I said about the critiques, listen, about having the qualifications, you do remember I ended everything with, I love what Keith Lee is doing.
That ain't what you said.
Yes, it is.
I don't remember that.
I remember it because, for one, you know how I talk. What's the first thing I say? I love everybody.
Yeah.
Now, I might not agree with what you're doing, but I do everything, and everything I say, I do it with love. But I said, one of the things, when it comes to us, when it comes to owning stuff, it's very few of us. It's very few of us. And it's hard. It's hard to get us to support each other. It's very difficult, because it's hard to get people to come to our establishments, because they always want to go to other establishments where it's viewed as, wait a minute, as a symbol of status and a symbol of, I have money.
Ocho.
So listen, stay with me, stay with me. I'm just saying, I'm not lying now. Stay with me a little bit. We want to go to the Chris Roos and the STKs and all the fancy stuff. So at times, for us, the smaller businesses, anytime you get any inclination of any type of bad review, it affects. And we are I hate using the word I hate using the word monkey see, monkey do. That's not a good one. But you want all praises to be right for people to always want to come to your restaurant. And again, on the other half, on the flip side, reading some of the comments from some of the people, like, we have to be better when it comes to our business. Where business is A1 and it feels like you're at a 5-star restaurant. So on the flip side of that, we have to be better at doing right by the customer. So I saw both sides of it, and at the end of the day, you know what? My black ass, I love it. Listen, I love every goddamn body. Even some of the people that was talking shit, I love your ass motherfucking too. And we good now. And I enjoy goddamn Keith Lee, the motherfucking response, but the way he did the response was so fucking classy. And I'm Ocho Lee now.
Well, this is where I want to go. I'm going to agree with that business owner that sent you, because you got to do better. You're in the service business. It's not my responsibility. It's your responsibility. How about this here? You stop charging 25, 30% for a party of 4. Stop charging $100 effing to park outside. Stop making people wait an hour and a half, 2 hours to get into your restaurant.
They do that?
Yes, they do that. And you can't come in here with that. Oh, you got to have a 3-piece suit on. Oh, you got to have red bottoms on. Oh, you got to have this. Stop trying to make people kiss your butt to get into your establishment. You're in the service business. I didn't tell you to go into the restaurant business. You chose to do that. So now, by you choosing to go into the service business, provide the service that make me want to come. You said something, say, well, do that to Mastro's, do that to Ruth Chris, and do that to this. You do realize, like a lot of these high-end restaurants, before they open, they invite food critics. They invite people in to come in. Oh, the service was great. Oh, can
I tell you something?
Yes.
When it comes to entities of that magnitude, those type of 5-star restaurants, the critics ain't gonna move the needle, because people going to see them regardless.
No.
Critics, listen. The food.
No, they won't. That's not true.
The food.
If the food,
let's say Gordon Ramsay. I'm gonna throw Gordon Ramsay's name out because somebody said Keith Lee did a review on Gordon Ramsay. When it comes to somebody like Gordon Ramsay, he's going to always continue to eat regardless of what any critic says. Always.
Let me ask you a question. But when Gordon Ramsay go into people's restaurant and he yelling and screaming in his face,
he be
I
cutting up.
I want you to know what did you say about Gordon Ramsay doing that?
Huh? Well,
when Gordon Ramsay goes in people's restaurant and he's yelling and screaming, and what is this? This is terrible. What did you say?
I don't know. I've never seen him do it. I'm going after. Listen,
if you've never seen him do it, how you know what he does?
Because everybody brought everything to my attention, so I'm just learning all this. You know, I don't care. I don't be into all that, man. All that restaurant stuff and foodie and all that. I don't know nothing about that. You know what I eat, man. I be Listen, I'd be in
You need to go to Atlanta and try to go to some of them establishments. And when you go in there, when you try to go in there dressed like you normally dress, and they say you can't come in here, Mr. Ocho.
Hey,
well, they
you know what? Hey,
because you Ocho.
Hey, you know what's funny?
What?
And this is ridiculous, and I should be ashamed of myself for this. I've been on this goddamn earth 55 years. I've been to Atlanta maybe four times, and 2 of those were to play the goddamn Falcons. Atlanta's not a place I visit frequently because I don't club, I don't party unless it's an event of some sort. I had to do Super Bowl one year, but I never frequent Atlanta. But now that I need to go visit some of these restaurants so I can see what it is everybody's talking about. I would like to see what it is.
Man,
this is interesting. I need to make this an extra hobby of mine outside of playing video games all the time. I need to go check out these restaurants and just experience and do something new, because this is all new for me.
I shouldn't have to go. I shouldn't have to eat a meal before I go to a restaurant, because the wait's going to be an hour and a half, 2.5 hours. I shouldn't have to kiss your butt to go into your restaurant. Okay, I'm not.
Wait, is it that bad, or you exaggerating? Yes. You got to help me now. I'm not even trying. I'm not trying to be funny.
It's that bad. Look, I haven't been to. I like Thumbs Up. It's a breakfast spot. I think Auburn Avenue over there. I go in there. Hey, I wait my turn. Hey, what's the wait? I can get you at the bar and say like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Guys closing or somebody's closing out their tab. Fine. I eat and I leave. If it's a small restaurant, let's just say it's a small restaurant to hold 50 people.
Yes, sir.
Ocho, I'm not trying to hold a damn conversation for 2 hours. Man, get y'all ass up and leave. Somebody else want that table. Y'all eat, take an hour to eat, and then you want to sit there for another hour and a half. Get y'all ass up.
Wait a minute. Don't people have rules in place that once you finish your food, you have to get up and leave?
Yes, they should. But that ain't what they do. Everybody want to talk and laugh and want you to see what they got, their new Birkin bags or they this bags, and he want to be dressed like this. And man, they time out for this, man. This
is all new to me. I don't know about nothing like that, because I don't venture outside of my normal routine.
I got 10 minutes. That's what I got. My wait time is. I got 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Just like y'all tell me, hold on. Just like they tell us we holding reservations, you got a 10-minute grace period. If I book a reservation for 8 o'clock, I got till 8:10 to get my ass there. Okay. Right. If I make a reservation for 7:30, don't be trying to get me at 7:45, 8 o'clock, because that ain't gonna fly with me. Because I'm gonna act a GD fool.
See, you know what's funny? Like reading the comments, especially on Twitter, from the people, I thought they were exaggerating a little bit. They were saying some of the same stuff. Oh, you need to bring your funny looking ass to Atlanta so you could experience the shit. And I thought they were exaggerating just because of the situation. And then now you so goddamn passionate about the shit, so I know it got to be goddamn real if you acting like this.
Ocho, but here's the thing. What he does is that's why he sends his family in, because he doesn't want special treatment. Because once they find out with him, we can get you right in. He doesn't want special treatment. And if you notice, he eats the food in his car.
Right.
So he's like, hey, I called ahead. They say they couldn't do it. DoorDash wouldn't do this, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Okay, fine. Like I'm saying, look, I'm not, and I don't, look, I understand who I am. And have I gotten special privileges? Sure. Mm-hmm. But if I make a reservation, if you tell me I only got a 10-minute grace period, you only got a 10-minute grace period to get me down for my reservation, or then it's going to be a problem.
Right.
Because don't tell me my reservation's at 8 and you get me at 8:30 or 8:45, or we're sharp for the inconvenience. Because if I came late, you're going to say you can't sit me. You can't seat me. So nah, bro, this thing go both ways. You see, that's the problem. And I'm never going to be one of these people. I don't believe because someone is my same complexion, they're beyond critique. And sometimes people are like, no, we're trying to help you get better at servicing people.
Right.
Because if that's one thing we are.
Right.
If we're not anything else, sometimes we're loyal to a fault. We have sometimes become a slave to loyalty. Mm-hmm. All we want is appreciation. Don't give us your butt to kiss.
Right. Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm thinking about us and how difficult it is for us to do anything, just in general. It's very difficult to own, not even just restaurants. I'm just saying in general, it's difficult to run a business. So for me, you know how I am. You can't even get me to talk about NFL players. You can't even get me to do that. So imagine anything else going on in the world, which is why my whole mantra has always been love. It's always motherfucking love. If I was at a restaurant and I had a problem with it, I couldn't even be no goddamn food critic. You know why? Because I ain't got shit to critique. Stay with me. Stay with me real quick.
Okay.
If I do have a bad experience at a restaurant, right? Guess who I'm gonna go to? I'm gonna go to the manager. I'm gonna say, hey, man, listen, I love your restaurant, but you need to talk to little Susie over there. Little Susie, I'm not sure. Maybe she having a bad day today. But if anybody else coming here, they ain't gonna like that. They ain't gonna like that. You need to just help out a little bit. Hey, listen, man, I had to send the food back twice. I ordered something, it ain't come back. You know, it came out cold, or they put cucumbers on it. I mean, whatever it may be. I don't want to be a part of the problem. I like to be a part of the solution, but I like to do it privately, if that makes sense, because I understand how hard it is.
Let me ask you a question. I just want to know one thing. When do you like doing stuff privately? Because every time you big tip, you put it on social media. So when do you like to do stuff privately?
Hey, did you heard what you just said? Because I want everybody else to start doing the same thing. Because stay with me. I've been doing it goddamn 24 years now. That ain't nothing new. Because everybody loves trends. Every time it's something on TikTok, every time it's a motherfucking dance, what everybody do.
But here's the thing, Ocho.
I would love for people to pick up and start doing that. Think about how much better it would be in the service industry if everybody go out there, not tip the way I do. I'm not saying that, but just do it like that.
You paying for bad service, Ocho? That's foolish.
Oh well,
if you stay in an apartment and your water doesn't work, your electricity doesn't work, and the washer and dryer and the plumbing don't work, you gonna still pay your rent?
Oh no, hey Unc, stay with me, baby. I haven't experienced bad service because I never venture out of my same restaurants. Now, stay with me. That's what I'm telling you. Now I use an example where I said on Twitter, somebody went off, "Were you paying for bad service?" And I thought about it, and I'm like, but damn, if the service is bad, at times sometimes it's out of people's control. Maybe somebody might having a bad day, but I don't want to fuck up them. Listen, let me finish. Wait, hold on. Stay with me, baby. I don't want to mess up whatever it is they relying on that tip. You know, I'm thinking far beyond.
A bad day? You keep talking about them having a bad day. What if that person came in and he or she wanted a nice meal,
right?
And they wanted to sit down? What about them having a bad day? You do realize bad days happen to other people.
Everybody, yeah, you're right.
But you keep highlighting them. What about me? Am I not allowed to have a bad day?
Oh, I love you, baby. I love you. I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it from the.
I want to say this, and we're gonna move on to something else. You say you love everybody. If a person is overweight and they keep eating bad, are you gonna tell them they need to stop eating like that because you're going to develop heart disease, you're going to develop diabetes? Because if you love them, you will tell them that.
Right.
So would you do that?
Yeah. See, I'm too nice for this shit. I can't do that.
No,
I'm too nice for this.
So you don't love them. You don't love these people.
I love them. You know, I ain't even gonna tell them I love them. I'm gonna just tell them, man, come with me to the gym.
No. You doing this? You got to do this. I love. See, Ocho. The thing is with you. Is that I'm not so sure this trend that you're trying to get started because
I've been doing it. This ain't about no trend. I've been doing this on my own for 20-some years.
Ocho, but
that's just what I do.
You posting it. Why are you posting it? I do stuff for people that don't nobody know. Most of the time,
I do the same. I do the same thing.
A lot of times when I give money to charity, I put it in somebody else's name because I don't want them to know it came from me. I don't want no fanfare. I give people big tips. They don't need to know. If they want to tell somebody, I'm never going to confirm.
Okay, but that's on you. What they got to do with me?
Because you want people to see. You want that adulation. It's like if you help somebody. I see these people on social media helping the homeless.
Can I ask you something?
Why you got your camera out?
Can I ask you something?
Why you got your camera out? Why you got to put everything on social media?
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
When all the billionaires donate, do they want adulations?
They don't put it on social
media. And they let people know?
What billionaire put it on social media? What billionaire put it on social media?
How you think it get out? How you think it get out?
What you mean?
How do you think it gets out?
The corporation, what you call them, the people that receive the money.
Now you got a problem with me tipping people? I got a problem
with you posting it on social media
because I've been posting the past 20 years.
That's
I've
not
been
for them.
posting it the past 20 years. How you got a problem with that?
First of all, the camera phone ain't been out for no 20 years. But okay, but that's neither here nor there. That's not there.
I've been doing it the past 20 years.
But that is for you. You posting that is for you. That's not for them.
I post everything. So now I can't do that?
Exactly.
I post everything.
I post
everything.
That's for
my
you.
My life has been public all my life. So now all of a sudden I can't post me tips.
It's your life.
I post my clothes. I post when I take a shower. I post when I'm driving. I post when I smoke. I post when I have sex, but I can't post my goddamn tip.
You can post,
but
post like
everything.
Ocho.
But I'm just trying to understand. You talking about, you need adulation. I post everything. That's what Twitter's for. It's a social site. It's a social. Everybody else posts every goddamn thing. You got rappers posting motherfucking money. You got rappers posting money. But I can't post. You have people posting cars.
I'm talking to you.
Hey, you post your dog, don't you? You post your dog?
Huh? Hold on. How's that dog? How's that
the same? You post your dog
for somebody? Oh,
I'm just saying.
Look what I did. Oh, Ocho gave 1,000. Ocho gave 2,000. That ain't for them. That's for you.
Okay.
That's
you feel better. You feel better now?
I always feel good.
Okay.
Anytime I can wake up, I'm in my right mind. I got use of my limbs and I got blood running over in my veins. It's a great day. I don't give a damn what happens after that.
You know what's even better? With every one of them tips, right? You know what happened? With every one I get, it come back tenfold.
Yes.
Hey, listen, it's been coming back tenfold, and I'm gonna keep on doing it. Matter of fact, in the next one, because you got a problem with it, I'm finna tip the next person tomorrow $5,000, and I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna tag you.
I'm gonna
tag you, and I say, hey, I'm posting this for Uncle Shannon.
But let me ask you a question.
Now what? I want
to know. You said that Shannon, you need to be more. You buying 10,000. How is it that you pay for somebody else's fine that you didn't even incur? How is that financial responsibility?
How is it?
Yes.
Did he get fined today?
I just asked you a question. Did you not pay Joe Mixon fines last year?
Yeah, it was small though. That wasn't a lot.
Financially responsible. You're paying for something that you didn't incur. How is that financially responsible?
It did incur because it was my idea.
I'm just asking you a simple question. You keep talking about financial literacy. How is that financial responsibility that you're paying for something that you didn't incur? It's
financial responsibility because I know how to manage my money. That's why I haven't played the game in 12 years and still have it. That's why. So I can take the opportunity. Stay with me. I can take the opportunity to pay a goddamn fine because I know how to take care of my goddamn money. That's why. Thank you. Thank you. That's high. That's high. Hey, listen. Whoa. Stay with me. Hey, listen. How many of us go broke when we done playing 2 years after removed from the game?
But hold on.
88%.
You talking to them or you talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I'm talking to you. 88%.
Like you said. Hold on.
What did that tell you?
Stay with me now. Stay with me, Ocho. Stay with me now. Now, you told me when I was talking to you, you said you didn't care what nobody else do. I don't want to talk about them. I want to talk about me. Now, when you ever heard Shannon Sharpe being in financial distress? Let me get a little closer so you can see.
Wait. You part of the 15% that know what to do.
Okay, then. But
you asking me, you said how you gonna talk about financial literacy and you willing to pay a fine, and I just explained to you why I can do it. Because I know how to take care of my goddamn money.
I just want to know one thing. So you don't think I got enough? You don't think I got enough bread to buy a $10,000 dog?
Yeah, you do. But I don't like you buying no $10,000 dog. You know why? Because the dog don't motherfucking do no goddamn tricks.
Oh no! If I want a trick, I go to a magic show. I go to Vegas. I go see Penn and Teller. I go see Chris Angel.
No. You know what? I don't care what you say. I'm never going to approve of you buying no goddamn dog for no $10,000 that can fit in the palm of your hand.
You just told me you didn't want my approval, but you want me to get your approval.
I didn't ask you for my approval because I'm gonna do what I want to do regardless. Hey, listen, wait. Let me ask you something. Yes. The NFL had a set of rules, right?
Yes.
The NFL had a set of rules that comes along with playing the game. Can I ask you one thing?
Yes.
Did I ever follow any of those rules?
Yeah. You follow a lot of them. Let me ask you a question. There's a rule that you could not be in motion to the line of scrimmage.
See, now you're trying to be funny. Now you're trying to be funny. You know what I'm trying to say, man. Come on, man. Stop playing.
Ocho.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
you know what I'm talking about. You know I ain't follow
all,
nan motherfucking rule. I didn't. I did what I wanted to do and played the game well within the rules, but I did it my way. You know what I'm trying to say.
Before we go any further,
Yeah.
Sean Pearson just donated $200 to us. He said, much love, bro. Hey, Sean, bro, we really appreciate this. Because you know your boy, I kicked out the door, Ocho. I've been waiting for this.
What?
I got here early. I'm home. I'm in Savannah, GA. This my home.
Where the dog at?
He home.
So this is the second time you got a $10,000 dog and he ain't travel with you. That's a waste of goddamn money.
What rail?
I thought he was for love. I thought he was for love.
Where rail? Where rail?
She in Tampa.
Oh yeah, you bought her a $300,000, $400,000 car, and she don't travel with you everywhere you go.
What? Whoa! I bought. She bought that. She the breadwinner.
You bought that car for her birthday.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh, so where Rail? Rail, where you at? Hey baby. Hey, you gonna get that puppy? Where the hell? See nobody? Turn around. No, turn around like you normally do. Not spin around right quick.
Ain't nobody here.
The bed still unmade. The bed still made up. Before we get back, hey Sean, I want to thank you again, bro.
Hey really Sean, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Make sure you click that subscribe button, please, because we growing. Ocho and I, we doing big things here. I got my man here, guys. Check this out. When you hear we're both, he's passionate, I'm passionate. When we do what we do for 60, 75, 90 minutes, after this, hey, we on to the next. I send them the topics, what we could possibly talk about, and we're going to be as passionate tomorrow as we are tonight. Check this out, Ocho. In my home state, a Georgia restaurant goes viral. They added $50 to the parents' bill, saying the kids belonged at Burger King. Say they too bad.
Whoa. Wait, $50?
Put a 50 spot on it.
What's the name of the restaurant? You know the name of the restaurant or no?
It's in Toccoa. It's way up there. It's in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Toccoa, Georgia. Paul Anderson he's from Georgia. But it's close by. This is in the mountains, Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Well, normally when you go into an establishment, obviously you have customers that are coming, paying customers that are coming. Yeah. They're coming for a service, and that we've been talking about all night, a service. And if you're coming there with bad kids, that's a bad thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, come on, look, I get it. Parents
can you charge? You can't upcharge people.
I'm adding to your tab. I'm gonna put it on the menu before you get it. Your kid's bad, $50.
How does behavior has nothing that doesn't come with a price or an amount? So I'm trying to understand how can they get away with that?
Easy. You want to eat here? You either have your kids in order. See, if your kids stop being bad, you wouldn't have to worry about that. I ain't never have to worry about paying extra for my kids being bad because they already knew.
I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never heard of that. I'm not even sure that's ethical. We need to work. We need
to do it too.
The airlines.
Yep.
Kids don't be bad on the plane. All they do is cry, and it's normally babies. It's just infants.
No.
Don't you fly private?
No. Sometimes.
Take your boy with you one time. I want to know what it's like.
It ain't financially responsible for me to fly someone else other than myself on a private plane.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, you know how that Ocho, you made old man hit the fucking like right there now. He's not fucking like that.
Hey, wait a minute. So, hey, I can't come on ESPN. I can't get on your private jet. Normally, when your homeboy get a new car, the first thing he do, hey boy, boy, I just got this new thing. I'm finna come pick you up. Where you at?
I'm about to get a new car. Okay, when I get my new car, I'm gonna say, Ocho, I'm finna drive.
I don't care about no new car. I want to experience what it's like to be on a private jet.
You done been on what? You told me you fly the kids on a private jet to the island.
I said I want to fly the kids on a private jet to the island. I think that would be a great experience for us.
That'd be so fun. Let your boy go. Let your boy tag along.
Why you doing that, man? Why you doing that? Why you trying to bring the black man? Why you trying to bring the black man down?
No. I'm putting Bruce to York. Normally what happens, hey man, I'm gonna take the private jet, me, Rail, and the kid. man, you got you somebody you can tag along with me. You just come on down to Tampa. We leaving from Tampa. That's what a homie will do. A real homie.
Yeah.
Ain't no fun if I can't have none. I mean, you
Hey,
fly
but
on a private jet with your kid, but you don't want your boy to go.
wait, you flying a private jet everywhere and ain't invite me yet. And I've never been on one, so why not be like, you know what?
I
You know what,
may
Chad?
or may
You
not
know
be
what?
on one
Think about
tomorrow.
this. Think about this. You know what?
Yeah.
Me and Chad and I'm partnered on this show, man. Unc and Ocho, man, is doing really well. And I'm really thankful, for him and how he's been able to help me grow this. You know what? I could, you know what? I'm to show my appreciation for Ocho. I'm finna bring that boy on the private jet so we get experience. I'm gonna bring my church's chicken with me. My strawberry soda, man, with my apple pie.
I didn't help you grow. I help you grow your half, Ocho,
Huh?
or Nightcap. I help you grow your half.
Yeah. But I'm just saying. I'm saying when the name of the show is Unc.
Yeah.
It started with Unc. It's
Oh,
Unc. Unc. This
it's
your
called
show.
Nightcap.
Nah, it's Nightcap with Unc. So that's the first name. Unc and Ocho. So you Tom and I'm Jerry. You see that? You see where I'm going with this? You Kermit, I'm the frog.
Actually, the same person, but I get where you're going with it.
Yeah, man.
Let me ask you a question. Check this out.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I'm feeling good tonight. I like this.
You against the restaurant charging extra?
Oh no. I said I asked, was it ethical and can you do it? Can you do it?
Normally businesses are privately owned. Restaurant is privately owned, so
right.
they can set the rules.
They can do what they want to do.
They can set the dress code. They can set the open and closing. They can say, okay, you only get an hour to eat. Blah blah blah. So with a private business, they kind of set the rules. Long as they don't get government money. Here's the thing. Yeah. We got this up on the board. Things that black people take serious. What you think the number one thing black people take serious?
Oh, black people don't play by their money now. Don't do that. They don't play by their check.
That was number two.
Wait, there's some. Wait.
Spades.
Oh no! Listen,
you better. Hey,
that's a good one. A spades game.
Spades.
Hey, boy. And the funny thing about it, if you don't know the people that are in a game of spades, you would think they hate each other.
Yeah.
You would think they hate each other.
Yeah.
Spades serious, man. But hold on.
Sure.
I don't know if you could put spades before your check. Black folk don't play. Black folk don't play by spades, but playing with somebody money, that's a different ball game. Playing with somebody money, a different ball game.
Number one was spades. Number two was check. Knowing who was all over there. We don't play by. Man, who?
Hey, listen. If the wrong person there,
nah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good. I ain't coming.
What about?
That's right.
Not eating everybody's cooking. Now I ain't gonna eat everybody cooking, Ocho.
No, the first thing you gonna, boy, what we cooking today? Boy, some food over here. Who cook?
Gotta know who cooked.
Yeah, who cooked?
So when we used to have at church we had dinner. We had dinner at on fourth Sunday.
Yeah.
My grandma didn't play that. We had at my grandma's box, and I had an aunt named Vera Bell.
Right.
She cooked.
Yeah.
And Vera Bell was always back there. Miss Mary, that's what she called her. Call her Granny Miss Mary.
Right.
Grandma, that's it. Nothing else. My grandma didn't play that. We ain't go to nobody's house.
They can throw down.
Sorry. Man, them stuff be looking so good. I was like, damn, boy, y'all want something? Nah, we ate before we left. me and my brother, man, look at that gravy. They got chicken. Ooh. No, ma'am, no, thank you. Damn. I sure one day want to say, yeah, we take something, but I already know that was gonna be a killing when we got home.
And you know what? Them days, and you know what's funny? And I'm glad you said that brings back great memories, man. Them days like that gone, man. Once big mama passed away, it ain't the same no more.
Yeah. And they want to know who did the body.
At the funeral. Hey, that everybody they always want to know who did the body.
Good job. It looked just like himself. I'm like, who do you expect him to look like? That's him. They ain't drag somebody else in to put him in the casket.
That's a good one. Hold on, I got one for you. A crowd of black people, and one person start running.
Oh yeah, you take out running.
We ain't looking around. We ain't asking no questions. If you start running, I'm gone.
If we pull up to the mall, Ocho,
Yeah.
and somebody get out, it's 100 degrees, and somebody get out with a trench coat and walk towards the mall, you know what? I don't even want it today. I'll get it later.
I'm great.
I'm leaving.
I'll shop another day.
Man, something wrong with him. It's 100 degrees and he got a trench. No, everything might be just right with him, but I ain't gonna find out. I'm just gonna put my this. They ain't got no more. You used to when I was growing up, you had to get everything on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you just I'm good with that. Brandy and Monica. People still heated about Brandy and Monica. What? Who you like? Who you think won? Who you think won? Monica or Brandy?
Hey, man, them legends, man. Those are two legends.
I love Brandy, but I got to go with Monica. Monica from the crib.
Monica I like my Gunica. She don't play.
Stepping on people's shoes used to call the fight, though, Ocho.
Yeah. Oh, easy. Don't step.
I mean, you in the crowded club, Ocho. You in a club with 500 people, and you accidentally, man, goddamn. I'm like, bro, you see, I'm trying to squeeze. I'm trying to get skinny as a mofo.
You can't wear your good shoes to the club. You know they're gonna get stepped on, and don't let it be white. Don't have on no white Air Force Ones.
Oh,
don't
man.
put on. Don't have on no white.
We got to sit facing the door because we got to see who coming in. Can't have your back to the door.
You can't have your back to the door. That's a sin.
And clock it out on time.
Oh, black people, it's two things we gonna do. We gonna clock out on time, and when we take a break, lunch break, or we break. From the B to the K. I break.
You know what I do, Ocho? From the time I start eating, that's when my break start. That's when the hour up. That's when the hour start. I ain't talking about I gotta warm the food up and start eating. That's when the hour. Because if you think I'm gonna take my break and I gotta walk way down the hall and I gotta warm the food up, 10 minutes already gone by. Oh no, I'm getting all out. A whole hour of that one.
Hey, listen, boy, that's but black folk, boy, they funny, boy. Black folk funny now.
College football fans felt ABC lingered too long on Caleb Williams' emotional moment with his family after the loss. Bro, this guy about to be the number one pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Ocho, do they understand what kind of responsibility that comes along with that?
Yeah.
You think the camera's on him now? What you think gonna come along? The expectation would be the number one. It's different. There's a difference between being the number one overall pick at D-line or wide receiver or quarterback. The quarterback.
The franchise quarterback at that. This ain't just any number one pick. This is arguably the best collegiate quarterback
in a long time.
In a long time. Yes. Long time. It's too emotional. Hey, is it bad for him to cry like that, you think? Or does that show his passion and love for the game?
He's passionate for the game, but you know what, Ocho? He won the Heisman last year.
Yeah.
And, I thought he had a great chance. And I thought he would have a great chance to win because his defense was so bad. So he would have to put numbers up just to keep them in. But his defense was so bad that if he has one mistake, the game gets out of hand.
Right.
I mean, they're giving up 52. They're giving up 40. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
He's like, I can. It's hard to not have one off day. Everybody's gonna have one off day, like you said. Somebody might be having a bad day. Every quarterback, from Brady to Manning, from Elway, every quarterback has had a bad day.
Right.
And say, just pick me up today. He never had. I mean, I can't remember. Maybe he has, but I can't remember him defense bailing him out.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it was tough. I didn't have a problem with it because they don't have a problem when he's hugging his family and they winning.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, people
we
always
we done got too sensitive now, Ocho.
That's the era we in. You might as well get used to it because they ain't gonna get no better. This ain't like back in the day now. It ain't gonna get no better. You have to adjust and evolve with the times.
Yes. But bro, I mean, I understand he's in college, but I mean, they had the camera on him. He's emotional. He had the camera. They had the camera on him when he was winning last year, and he's hugging his family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we can't just pick and choose. Oh, give him a moment. Oh, give him. Come on now. Hey, he about to come play with the big boys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it ain't too much crying going on the sideline. Ain't too much.
Nah. It's anything that we leave out, Ocho?
No, I would like to revisit something, and I think it's very, very important, and for the people that are listening, and
it's
I'm sure they're
so we can revisit whatever we want.
It's
our show. We can revisit whatever we want.
Yeah, I think that there are a lot of people that are entrepreneurs. There are a lot of people that are running businesses, whether it be small, whether they be big, that are watching, and I think to address it one more time, and you know my love for showing love to everybody. My love for Keith Lee as well. But what advice, since I know a lot of people are watching and we're not as passionate as we were earlier on the topic, what advice would you have for those who are business owners or owners of restaurants or owners of lash companies or doing nails or doing hair, whatever it may be, that can continue to help progress their business in the right way? What advice would you have for them?
You have to do everything you possibly can to treat. In my company, I treat everybody the same.
Right.
I treat Ash, I treat Jordan, I treat CJ, Colin, Jamie, Michael, everybody. We all treated the same. Mm-hmm. Yeah, people have different positions, but you're a person.
Right.
You have feelings, you have things going on. And they know they got something that come to me. We gonna talk about it. Now, I ain't no big fan of lateness.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me wait. Everybody know that.
Yes, sir.
Everybody knows that. So that's what you go. But when you're in the service business, Ocho, take it. I mean, if we got a podcast, I listen to what people say. They say, "Well, Shannon, when you have the game, we need you to talk about more than one or two teams." What do we do? We had 5, 6 teams we talked about before we got into storytelling. Well, Shannon, we need you to do more of this. So I listen because I'm trying to give them. Now we're going to talk about what we talk about, but we're going to try to give the customer, the consumer, what they want to hear. Because a lot of times, a lot of the complaints that we got when I was on the other show, was Shannon, all you talked about was one player. All you talked about was one game. Well, now we have our own platform, Ocho. We can get the Bengals in. We can get the Cowboys in. We can get Kansas City. We can get CJ Stroud in. Yeah. We can get things like that because it's ours. We can talk about stuff that a lot of other people don't get an opportunity to talk about because we are sports. Like I said, people come for the sports, they stay for the stories.
Right.
And so we have an opportunity. We talked about the Ravens and the Seahawks. Odell catching the touchdown. Obviously, Keith Lee was something viral. Yeah. We talked about things that black people take serious, a little tongue in cheek, have fun with it. Yeah. But what you got to do, you got to listen to them. And we got to stop being so, you trying to break. No, what we're trying to do is that we're trying to help you elevate. Right. Because
that's why I asked you that question, just so we could finish on a high note. And another thing, a lot of people always ask, so to give a little bit more clarification on why my focal point was on the service industry, and you kept saying, why always them? What about me? Is I somewhat empathize with the service industry in a sense. That's why I've always been guided that way, and to always do them a certain way based on the personalities, the entitlement that they have to deal with daily, dealing with multiple personalities. So that's the viewpoint. I was looking at it from a different lens, but listening to you, listening to some of the followers, some of the people that tweeted me, the past 2 days. Now I have a broader vision. Now from both sides of the spectrum. So I see things differently, and that's a great thing. And I'm glad I was able to see it like that, to hear you and to hear them. And the funny thing, even if I didn't respond, whether you insulted me or not, I saw it. I appreciate it. And so I feel much better because now that I'm informed, because I've been in such a box when it comes to eating, and the way I do things is I've done it one way and that's it. So I didn't know about the other side of it. And next time, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do motherfucking research. But you know what? You know what's hard to do with research? You got to read, right? You got to read when it comes to research. Right. Punk, I don't know how to read. I done made this. I don't know how to read. I
And
can count. You say I can count.
you can count, long as you can count. Like
Yeah.
I ain't no mathematician, but I can
Yeah.
count to a couple of million.
Oh yeah, I can
Ocho,
count.
my
I can
thing
count to
is,
them through now.
and that's the thing, though, Ocho. I
Mm-hmm.
think the thing is, for me, the problem that I have, I don't have a problem with that you disagree with me,
Right.
but you
Right.
don't have to insult me
Right.
when you disagree with me. Okay,
Yes,
we
sir.
disagree. You
Right.
like this, I didn't. You like
Right.
blue, I like yellow. You
Right.
like this, I like that. But why
Mm-hmm.
do you have to insult me? We're having a conversation. We
Right.
disagree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the only problem that I have with social media.
But I like
I'm,
that though. I mean, I'm one. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead. What
one
you
of the
gonna say?
few. I'm one of the few, and I've been on social media for so long. Is I enjoy the banter back and forth with the insults because I like to insult back. I think I lost it a little bit. That Liberty City came out of me a little bit one time, and I like, man, boy, what you doing, man? This is something that you're used to and you love going back and forth and bantering,
Yes.
even if it's insults. And it got to the point where I lost myself once, but then the people that were insulting, I started doing my normal. You know what? I love you too, and just shooting back that way. But I
Right.
was listening, I was
Right.
reading everything. The idiots,
That's,
the idiots, the all that. I like it, and I mean, it doesn't bother me because I'm used to it. But again, those that are watching, those that are watching that never watched before, I heard you, I see you, I still love you. Keith Lee, I know you're gonna see this. I love you too. I see you do MMA. You used to do MMA. If you want to get in the octagon, get in the
you
ring.
don't want hey,
We can have some
would
fun.
beat you down and then take you to dinner.
Yeah,
That man
okay.
do to you.
Yeah,
Beat you
yeah,
down.
yeah, okay. Anyway, like I was saying, but
Ocho, we done got too old to tussle. We can't tussle. We
who?
can't walk.
Let me finish what I'm saying, man. I
Leave that man
listen.
alone. Ocho,
Yeah,
you done gave the man the
you ain't
kudos.
even
You say
you ain't
you
let me
love the man.
finish. Keith, I love what you're doing, baby. Anytime, man. I'm here. I'm here.
Keith, he just
But
playing Keith. He play too much, Keith. It's all good though.
anyway,
But
hey,
that's all
wait. Anyway,
what?
I hate to go off topic. You talk about tussle. I'm fighting in February. Make sure I'm gonna get you tickets ringside. But anyway, go ahead. What you were saying?
That's my only thing, Ocho. Because we're one of the few celebrities, Ocho,
Right.
that we will respond.
Yeah.
Most of the celebrities, and I'm not no A-list, but I'm
Whoa. Boy, you A-list now. Not that what you not
I'm good,
don't do
Ocho.
that. You A-list.
I'm good.
You
But
A-list.
I mean, guys, Kansas City, this
Mm-hmm.
team, that team. I respond. You
Mm-hmm.
ask me a question. Now, I can't
Right.
get to everybody's question, but when you disagree
Mm-hmm.
and then you feel you got to insult me,
Yeah.
bro, I'm like, come on, bro,
Right.
that
You
ain't
gotta have
necessary.
you gotta have tough skin though, huh? Don't let
Oh, I
that
got
bother you.
tough skin. I
You
got
gotta have tough skin.
Ocho.
Yeah.
I got 1,000 jokes. I'm on number 7. Oh, I can light their ass up. They listen here. I'm for real though. I'm for real. I keep that thing on me.
Right.
Hey, I
You
keep
can
that
wait.
joke.
You got that thing on you?
I keep that joke thing on me. Oh, I can let them have it. But
Right.
I'm in a different place now. I
Yeah.
work for Disney. The man, he
Hey,
got the little ears.
yeah.
He got the
See,
little
hey, that
ears up there.
hey, that's one of the few things I don't like is I don't want to get I don't want to get so high where I can't be myself. I can I that just that it doesn't bother me, but I just want to be able to still be myself on Twitter. If you insult me, I want to be able to go back at you. And
They don't
then
want me to go back.
and then tell you, and then tell you I love you after.
Because you know what it is? I had a lot of times it was women. Women
Right.
would say some of the cruelest things, and when I light their ass up, I can't believe you talk this way to a woman. Well, I can't
Oh,
believe you talk that way to me.
the victim. They play victim.
Yeah, now you the
Yeah.
victim.
Yeah. You
Well, since you the victim, take this last one with you. Now get on off my timeline. You come on my timeline. I didn't come on your timeline. You came on my
right.
timeline. Insult
Right.
me. But you know
Yeah.
what, guys? I really, really appreciate. Hold on. I think we got one more. Ah, man. Shout out to Rodney Dinkins. Hold on. This you think? I think
Well,
it is.
that's somebody from
Yeah,
college.
he wrote, "It's an honor being on Coach Hall's wall in Glenville, Georgia with you." This is Rock. I know who it was. Yeah. I know.
What up, Rock?
His dad, rest his soul, was a great player in Glenville. He was one of my former coaches when I was playing Little League football. So when I looked at the name, I was like Rodney Dinkins. I was like, hold on, I know that name. I know that
Yeah.
name.
Oh, Rod.
And my coach is gonna be a Coach Hall. Coach Hall is known my family. He drove the school bus for my mom. He coached all my uncles, all my aunts, me and my brother for 50 years. Drove every single day from Savannah to Glenville. That's 65 miles one way. Now, a lot of times he would drive to Glenville, take us to Savannah for track meets, drive us home, take everybody home, and then drive back to Savannah.
Yeah.
Before you go, Ocho, let me tell you, I had one thing. You know what? When I played, I had one rule. When I played football, basketball, and ran track. I had one rule. In order for me to play a sport, they had to take my aunt home. My aunt had to ride the bus home. My sister would bring her, drop her off. In order for me to play that sport, when it came time to go, she got on the bus with us.
Yeah, I like that.
She got in the van with us. That was the only way. That was the only rule that I had. I know they weren't gonna tell me no, because
you was that boy, huh?
Yeah, for sure. But my aunt Jane, she was at every football game. She was at every track meet. She was at every basketball game. And at the end of the night, she got on the bus. I like that. Only thing. So I appreciate Coach Hall. I appreciate all my coaches that allowed my aunt to come to the game, because that's what she enjoyed doing. So I really appreciate that. I wanted to share that story with you. I don't know how many guys had an opportunity to do that, but that meant a lot to me to have, it might have not been my mom or my sister or my brother, but I knew I always had one person in the stands root for me.
That's live. That's live.
That was my Aunt Jane.
That's live. I like that.
Hey guys, thank you again. Please
whoa.
I gotta go.
Wait, hold on. Hey, we gotta end. You gotta let me in it. This is what we have to do. We got to have a special, right? Every time we end the show, I got to end it with 2 lines of a song. But you say what you got to say, and I'm gonna end it with the song.
Okay.
Say what you got to say.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Nightcap. Make sure you click that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate your support and loyalty over the last 2 months. We're going to continue to grow thanks to you. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell all your loved ones to make sure they click Nightcap Show and watch us on YouTube, because we're going to talk about some of everything, and you never know when I'm going to tell another story that's going to get me somehow. So moving forward, Ocho wants to be the one that signs off, so I'm going to allow him to sign off with a song.
You got to stay with me. You got to stay with me, Unc.
I'm staying with you.
Hey, you know the words, so just come in with me. All right? Okay, we like the 5 heartbeats. Don't leave me hanging, please.
Okay. Go ahead. Let me see what you got. Even
if you can't sing, just say the words. You ready?
Okay. Yes.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross. Come on. The emblem of suffering and shame. Come on, don't do me like that, baby. We from the country.
I don't know that one.
And I love that old cross.
You went to that 3-member church, bro. We had
best for a world of lost sinners was slain.
Thank you for watching.
Right here. No. Stay with me now. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross.
Okay.
I can't believe you, man. We finna stay on here. Wait, what church you went to, man?
Thank you. Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church.
Y'all ain't had no choir?
Yeah, we had a choir.
Well, how you don't know the song? Oh, Rugged Cross. That's back from the 40s.
I don't know that song. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Nightcap.
Why are you trying to hang up? I don't got nowhere to go.
Shannon Sharpe, he's your favorite number 85. His team won tonight, so he's very excited. Keith Lee checked it, hit it with a quick elbow, got it back in line.
Chap, please.
We'll be back at you tomorrow night.
I love y'all. Follow me.
So much. Make sure you click that subscribe button to catch Unc and Ocho Nightcap. We're out.
Call me if you need me.